Hi, my name is Okai. Welcome to my Week 4 Project 2, Part 2. So this is my API interface, and we are going to search for all books, and you can see that we have one book in the database. So we will post to create a book, and let's paste it and try. So we can see that we need authorization to be able to create a new book, which means we have to generate the token. So going to generate a new token, use it. So let's copy the token and paste it. So let's go back to the UI and paste the authorization token. So let's execute, and we can see that we have created a new book. Let's copy the ID because we will need it in the meantime. Let's copy the ID and let's try and see. Let's change the gate to -5, and we can see there is an error here, error 400. So let's try something new. Let's delete the fields to see. So we have created an error 500, which means to try and catch works. So let's get by an ID. So we are going to paste the ID we copied earlier, the book that we created, and now we can see the book here, and we are going to put or update a book, which will need the ID and also the details of the book that we created earlier. So let's post it here and execute. So let's change the amount to let's change the year to 2025 and update. So we can see we have updated it to 2025 for the year, publish here. So let's clean it and type something different and see if we will get error. So you can see we have error 500 tenor server error, which means it doesn't work. So let's try copy. Yes, we need the ID to delete. So let's delete the book that we created. Yeah. Now execute and delete it. Now let's go to member. So we are going to execute and fetch all members. Already we have one member created in the database, so we have one member in the MongoDB, which is this one. So we are going to paste or create a new member. So let's paste our member. So we are creating a member with first name Anderson, and we can see from our execution it's here. Let's copy the ID, which we will need later on. So let's try something here. So let's do it 1 2 3 4 to see what we will get. Yes, error 400 valid. Let's try and delete the first name and see. So we can still get error 400 because one status has been deleted. So we are going to get a member by ID. Let's paste the ID to get a member. Yes, voila, we have a member. Now let's update a member. So we are going to update a member. So you need the ID and also the content of the details of the member. So let's paste the details and change it to inactive. Yes, inactive. So it takes to either active or inactive. So now we have it. Now let's change it to something else. See if we get an error. The system will be able to detect it. So we should be able to detect. So we have error 400. And let's try and delete some fields and execute to see. So we have error 500 internal service error. So we will need a code because we have to delete it to show that every field of the API works. So now let's delete it using the ID. Let's execute where our member deleted. So let's check the status of the authorization since we generated a token. So it should show true, which means we are using a token, and we are going to log out. So let's log out. Let's execute. So we can see log out successful. Yes. Now let's check the status again to see. So we can see that it's now false, which means we have logged out from token. Yeah. So this is the MongoDB. We can see we have number of fields here for the books. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We have 8 fields, and we have 7 fields for the member. Thank you for watching, and I know if you have any comments, all comments are welcome. Thank you.